Hello designers, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how to make one of these lovely fold-up grocery bags that looks just like a pouch when it's all folded up. Be sure to check out the video that I did previously on another fold-up grocery bag. In this video, I'm gonna take you through all the steps that you need. First, get yourself 2 pieces of fabrics for your top. 18 inches wide and 13 inches long. These two will be for the top. For the bottom, you guys need to get yourself 18 wide by 20 inches long. You're just going to be folding that in two, and that's how you will create the bottom part. For your straps, you need to get yourself 2 pieces of fabric. Both pieces should be 20 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. To create your little pouch, you will need a fabric at least 15 inches long and at least 7 inches wide. You should fold it up and create at least a little 1-inch gap. Now, for the strap of the little pouch, your fabric should be 12 inches long and 2.5 inches wide. This will make a very great wristlet. Now I'm just gonna trim off my little edges just to neaten up my fabric. Now I'm gonna be placing my fabrics together. You place right sides together and give it a stitch going all the way down. This is what the stitch should look like. Then I'm going to be folding it up. If you guys need to zigzag, zigzag. Fold yours up just like mine. If you guys want to go ahead and press, do that, but you're going to be giving it a top stitch going right across. This is what your top stitch should look like. You're going to repeat it to the next side. This is what it should be looking like at this point when you fold both pieces over to create what the bag would look like. So you can see both printed fabrics are at the top. Now moving on to the straps, you're going to be folding it on the wrong side, giving it a stitch going all the way down. You're going to do it to both pieces. You're going to close one of the edges so you can get yourself something to turn your straps onto the right side. So you're going to be pushing from the side that you closed. You turn that all the way over. Now there's a little edge at the one that you closed. You're going to be taking a seam ripper and you're just going to be loosening that out because you're not going to be needing that, and then you're going to give it a flat stitch going all the way down, and you're going to repeat it to both sides. So this is what both pieces will be looking like. So now we're going to take back the body of the bag and we're going to be finding the middle on the right side. You're just going to be making your little marks on the right side. You find your middle, and then from the middle you're going to be finding a 3-inch mark. Now this 3-inch mark, you can pin it or you can just literally take a little chalk and make the mark, but you're going to be doing it on both sides of the halves. So you can see me sticking my pins in on both sides of the halves. I'm just using the measurements on my sewing machine desk. So this is what it should be looking like. When you open it up, you should get 6 inches from each other. Now you're going to be placing your straps on the outside of the pin, going towards the side. You're just going to be pressing it down just like this and giving it a little stitch. And you're going to be doing the same thing to the next side. I'm pinning mine in place so that the strap doesn't twist. You're going to be doing the same thing once again on the outside of the pin. You're going to be giving it a little stitch there. So this is what it should be looking like, and you're going to be doing that to both sides. Alright, so this is what you're going to be doing. You're going to be turning it over and you're going to be doing 2 little folds. Now these folds, the first fold will be 1/4 of an inch and it's just going to be to tuck the edge of the straps underneath, as well as control all of the raw edges. Now you're going to be tucking that. I'm going to be pinning mine just to show you what I'm talking about. So you go on ahead, you pin that down. Now when you're pinning yours, make sure you measure 1 inch. So after you do that 1/4 inch fold, your next fold, which would be the big fold, will be 1 inches. I'm just following the markings on the pattern. As you guys can see, I'm using the lines. So you're going to give it a stitch going all the way down, and you're going to repeat the stitch on the top part of it. So look at how it's done. So I gave it 2 rows of stitching. Now this is what both sides should look like. Now we're going to move on to closing up the sides. So what you do for the sides, you're just going to be placing them, and I am going to be closing it up onto the right side first. So we're placing wrong sides together, closing up the sides. I'm pinning them. So I just want you guys to see. Now you're going to straighten up the sides. So you see mine, I need to straighten up the sides. I'm just going to take my scissors and straighten, and then I'm going to give it a stitch going all the way down on both sides. So this is what it should be looking like. And remember guys, this stitch is being done on the right side. Then you're going to be turning it over, and what you're going to be doing is to poke out all of the little edges, because you're going to be repeating that stitch that you just did, only this time it's going to be on the wrong side. When I do my bags like this, it gives great edge control, and also it helps with the strength of the bag. Remember guys, you're putting grocery in this. Even though the fabric might be sturdy, you still need your stitches to be just as good. So I'm just going to be pinning all of that. If you guys need to press at this point, go ahead, give it a little press. I don't really do that. Sometimes I press the material. The material that I use for the bottom of this bag was so stiff though. Even though I run the iron over it, you can still see all of the little creases. So I'm just going to give it a stitch on both sides going down. So this is what it's going to be looking like. And remember, this particular stitch is being done on the inside of the bag. So this is on the wrong side. So I'm just going to be folding the edge of the bag in the opposite direction in a little triangular mark. I'm going to be putting my mark, but guess what guys, in this video I put my mark at 2 inches, and that was honestly just to mark where my cut is going to be. My actual mark is going to be at 3 inch, because this bag is so deep I'm going to have to take up an extra inch. So this is what it looks like once I have done my stitching going across. And I did 2 rows of stitching just for the video. When you guys are using yours, put the stitching on top of each other. Now where I had my 2 inch mark, I'm just going to be cutting off that. The reason why I'm going to be doing a little trick that I showed you guys in the previous video that I did. The little part that has the double folded seam, you're going to just cut that right off. Now when you're folding the edge of this one, you're going to be folding 2 times. You're going to fold 1/4 of an inch, and then you're going to go on ahead again and fold another time. Now once you've done this stitch, you're also going to be repeating that to the next edge of the bag. You're going to be using the same process. Now once you're done with both sides, you're going to be turning your bag over onto its right side. You are pretty much done with the body of the bag, so we are going to be moving on to the little pouch. So for the strap, you're going to be folding it on its wrong side, and then you're going to be giving it a little stitch to close one of the edge up, and then give it a stitch going all the way down. This is what it should be looking like at this point. Now the little part that you had closed up, you're going to be getting yourself a little stick to turn it over onto its right side. Now this is what it's going to be looking like. So the edge that you had closed up, you're going to be taking your seam ripper, pulling that out, and then giving it a flat stitch on both sides. This is what it should be looking like at this point. Now this will make a very great wristlet For the body of the pouch, you're going to be making 2 folds. Both will be 1/4 of an inch, and you give that a stitch going all the way down. This is what it should be looking like. So for this, make sure you turn it around. The wrong side should be facing down on the desk. Then you're going to fold it all the way up. Now usually I leave about an inch, and then what I normally do is stitch going down the sides. But first, you guys are going to need to take your wristlet. You're going to be folding it in half, give it a stitch right there, and then you're going to be placing it on the inside of your pouch. Now make sure you leave about an inch gap, because I normally do that, and then I give the stitches on both sides, but make sure you double stitch right where you have the little strap pushing in. Now this is what it should look like. Be sure to go on ahead and zigzag to finish up all your seams at this point, because you're pretty much done with the pouch. Now this is what your pouch should look like. Now when you're going to be placing the pouch in the bag, you're just going to be opening one side of the bag. Just pull one part back. Then the open part of the pouch, you want that to be facing towards you. I'm going to pin it and show you. It's going to be looking something similar to this, you know, so you're going to be doing 2 stitching. So once I've done my stitching, this is what it looks like. So let me show you. That's what your stitch should look like. So you should have the open part facing up like that. So now I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna be folding. So I usually pull the little pouch out. Remember, this part is going to be facing towards you. That's the open part that is facing towards you, the open part of the little pouch. Alrighty, I normally pull my straps forward on the inside and then fold both sides over. Then I start folding from the bottom upwards. Now I normally just push it all the way in, because at this point you're just gonna push it in and smooth it out, just to give that square look in the pouch so it's not all puffed up. But basically that is how you make yourself a pouch. Well, a little grocery bag that folds up to look like a little pouch. Now be sure to let me know what you think about this video, guys. Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Check out the video that I did before, and I'm gonna make sure to post other videos and how to make some more of these fold up pouches. Do not forget to check me out over on roomy.TV. I started posting again over there, so you guys can go on ahead and check those videos out. Look out for me on Facebook and on Instagram at Cecilia's Design. Now be sure to leave me a comment down in the comment section and let me know what you guys think about this video, and let me know if you want to see more great ideas and how to create some more of these lovely fold up grocery bags. And do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.